Okay, hi guys. I have my phone that I need to get like a little tripod for because hopefully it doesn't fall. I'll wait just a couple minutes, just let everybody get on, but not wait forever because people that are watching the recording don't want to see a ton of extra time at the beginning. And once I get started, I'm totally going to cover the comments because it sidetracks me so much. Oh my goodness. Okay. Bye guys. Thanks guys. One more time. Okay, so like I just said, I'm going to cover the comments until the end, or else I'll like sit and read the comments as I'm talking and I'll totally get sidetracked. So it just throws me off. So I'm totally putting a sticky note. How ghetto is that? Over the comments. Okay. I'm just gonna get started. People can jump on when they can or watch the recording, whatever works for them. Okay, so I'm Cozy Folsom. I just want to tell you a little bit about my story. I feel like I kind of have maybe a little bit different story than what some of the other coaches have already talked about. I'm not going to talk about some of the things because Lydia covered so much of it, and Nick about just working with a busy schedule. But I am not married. I'm going to school full time, and when I started, I worked 2 massage therapy jobs full time. So I know how it is to be busy. I think that sometimes there's a misconception, and I feel like all of us feel like we're busier than everybody else. All of us feel like our lives are the busiest, regardless if we have 3 jobs, if we are a stay-at-home mom, if we have 0 kids, if we have 5 kids. All of us feel like we're the busiest. So I can guarantee that if you make this a priority in your life, no matter how busy you are, then you will be able to make what you want out of it, okay? I started, so about 3 years ago, I don't know the exact date. It was the end of July. I signed up about a month after Micah. Micah's my sister-in-law, if you didn't know. And so I kind of just signed up because she signed up, and I didn't really know anything about it. I've always been the type of person to struggle with my weight my whole life. And like everybody else has probably tried everything there is. And so I just kind of did it just to do something new. And she told me that she made like $400 her first week. And so I was like, oh, I'm just going to do that. But little did I know that I was like so incredibly reserved, I guess. And I cared so much what people thought of me. And it just is so weird to me because as nervous as I am right now, my confidence is completely different. And yeah, it's been 3 years, but how many times do we, where were you 3 years ago? Like, it's totally different, how fast time goes by nowadays. So track back 3 years, I wrote down, so I signed up the end of July, I can't remember the exact date. The first transformation picture I ever shared wasn't until January 2014. I completely slacked. Ask Micah. I complained all the time. So don't follow my lead on that part. I would complain about posting too much or putting myself out there or what people thought. But really it was nothing to do with the business. It was all about me. All about my insecurities and just all my insecurities, and cared so much what people thought. I didn't even do my first video, like workout video, not even a video like this, just a workout video, until September of last year. So 2015, which is kind of crazy to even think about even how much better I've gotten in less than a year. So for me, like when I joined, I was working 2 massage therapy jobs. I'm in school full time to be a physical therapist assistant, and it's time consuming. I'm in school Monday through Thursday, 8:30. I get there about 8. Don't leave till 3 every day, and we get like bathroom breaks. We don't get a lunch break. We don't get all these things where, so I'm busy. Everybody's busy once again, but I'm busy. So the only way that I can fit in the business, I have to make it a priority. And that's when my business actually changed, is when I made it a priority. I changed it from being a hobby to actually making it to where I could grow with it. I don't know. Like even little things like team calls, I wouldn't actually put it on my calendar. If I was home that night, I'll jump on. Or now, if people want to do stuff, I say, no, I have to work tonight, and I call it work. It's not a hobby, it's work for me. I think it was March, I officially like doubled my income doing massage full time, so I quit. I quit working, I'm doing this full time, I'm going to school full time. So I get up before school, I usually set my alarm around 5, probably don't usually get up till like 5:30, honestly. And I have to leave by 7:30, so I get up, work out, I do my PD, I drink my Energize, do my PD, work out, get ready for school, try to check in randomly throughout the day, but honestly, I don't check in much throughout the day. And then I go home after. That's when I do all my check-ins. I message people. That's when I do my power hour. And that's when I try to catch up on my coaches and my challengers is after class. Because we all know that, yeah, you're sitting in class for 7 hours a day, but then you have 3 hours of homework to do. So it's regardless if you regardless of what you have in your life, everybody is busy. I can't stress that enough for you guys. And so when people tell me they're busy, obviously I empathize with them, but at the same time I'm like, everybody is, and you will make a priority in your life for what you want to. And so working, and yes, the income has absolutely blessed my life. I'm able to go to school full time and not have to take out loans. I can pay for all my bills, pay for my tuition out of pocket every semester, and that has been huge. Everybody knows how it feels when you have to take out a loan just to pay your tuition and then extra just to pay rent. That sucks. That's not fun. So for me, that has been one of the biggest things for coaching for me and making things work. Another thing that, sorry. Okay, these are my notes. I was not paying attention in class today at all because I've been thinking about this call all day. A couple things I just want to talk about is coaching for me. It's pretty easy to show the income progression, which is always a blessing. It's easy to show your physical transformation, but for me, I feel like it's way more emotional for me. I'm 28, which I know that's not old, but I seriously, when I kind of signed up 2 years ago, really, pretty much all of my best friends, they were all married, having kids, and I kind of just felt alone. Even though I had an awesome family, and I still would spend time with my friends, but it's just different. So I just dove in. I felt like I needed something for me, and this is where I'm gonna cry and think I hate crying. And this is where I just stopped thinking about what people thought about me and did things for me. And I think that we forget about ourselves. I feel like I'm a pretty giving person, and I needed to put myself first sometimes. And that's why this business, you put yourself first, but in return, you're actually blessing tons of other lives on the outside. So this was something I kind of thought about today. With coaching, these programs are awesome. They work. If you stick to them, they absolutely work. But you can lose 50 pounds. You can get to your goal weight and look in the mirror and look at yourself and still pick apart yourself. You can look on the scale and think, wow, I'm finally at this goal weight that I've been wanting my whole life. But then look in the mirror and you're still picking yourself apart. And I think that's where and why people go back to old habits is because you don't have that support system. You haven't changed your heart. You haven't changed on the inside. And that's where coaching has absolutely changed my life. I know for a fact that I would not be where I am in my life without coaching. and the support that this team is awesome. Like, I'm sure every team in Beachbody is awesome, but I feel like we have the best team. Like, if I have a bad day, like, people on my team are the people I reach out to. So that's, I don't know, that's awesome for me because it helps so much physically with all of our physical transformations, but more than anything, it's absolutely mental, and it's absolutely with all the personal development you do. That absolutely, like, it helps, but just the friendships you gain, you guys, it's awesome. Like, there's nothing better than, I don't know, just feeling so much support from strangers. You think they're strangers, but then all of a sudden they become your closest friends. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of different, but in a good way. Another thing is, I kind of struggled with this a little bit at first. I thought, well, there's so many coaches out there. There's so many people that post about things. Like, I don't want to post more, and then I know that everybody on my friends list is also seeing other posts. But you have to understand that everybody has a story. Everybody has a different story, and everybody is, I don't know, like, every single person, every one of you are going through a time that maybe you don't ever tell a soul. Going through a hard time, you don't think one person can relate to you. But, like, I'm sure everybody's going through a time that I wouldn't be able to get through. So everybody's different, and that's why it's so awesome. Everybody has a story to tell, and so don't downgrade your story because you might think someone else has one similar, because they don't. You're going to connect with completely different people, and I feel like that's what I've kind of found. It's pretty awesome when you can get a message from a coach that started out as a stranger, and they tell you how much you've helped them. Like, there's no better feeling than that. Another thing, like, I have not even talked about this at all, but I don't even think I've told Micah, but, like, in physical therapy, like, this last semester, we had, like, a neuro class, and my mom has been, about 15 years ago, she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and so during this class, I really talked about, like, the disease a lot. And so you guys, like, one day I'm gonna have to take care of my mom, and, like, I have 5 brothers that are awesome, but, like, chances are I'm gonna have to take care of her. And so this business is what gives me, like, the financial ability to do that, the freedom to be able to do that. And I don't want, like, my mom to have to go get help from other people. Like, I want to do it. And so, like, that class kind of, like, it was awesome to learn all about it, but it kind of sucked at the same time because it freaked me out. But, like, this business is awesome. If you are, like, put yourself out there and are willing to let people touch your life, people will. And I think that sometimes a lot of people start this business thinking, like, I'm going to do this and this and this to change my life. But I think you'll find that the people that you come in contact with, they're the ones that are going to change your life. Like, not necessarily you. Yes, you have to put in hard work, but it's totally different. Like, I don't know. Like, there's so many different types of different people out there that will touch your life in a way that you wouldn't have ever, like, imagined. So, I don't know. Like, that's kind of what I have to say, and I shouldn't have even put on makeup, but, another tiny thing. So, when you, like, obviously everybody's talked about how, like, positive everybody is with the team and just coaching in general in the business. But if you think of it as this way, I can't remember where I heard it, but when you, your brain is not, like, hardwired a certain way. Like, you can teach your brain to do kind of totally different things than what you can even imagine and the way you think. So might as well fill it with positive thoughts. It can only think so much. If you're filling it and focusing on negative things all day, that's all that is going to happen in your life. If you are surrounding yourself with positive, uplifting people and positive circumstances, that's what eventually, like, there's only so much room. Eventually, that's what's going to come into your life. So that's kind of all. I mean, obviously, I have a lot of notes. But anyways, I'll take this note off. Anybody has questions? yeah, they only seek like 3 questions. But if you guys have a specific question, just ask it again. I guess I can look. Lynn. Okay, Lynn, that's awesome. Well, not awesome, but I'm just glad that, because I mean, with like a neurological disorder, I don't think people realize until somebody close to you is suffering with it. But anyways, okay, I don't see any specific questions, but you guys anybody's welcome to message me or anything. I just think that I was just literally reading, and it said, reading a book, and it said that if you ask 8 out of 10 people what they regret in their life, they're going to say it's not the things I failed at, and it's not the things that I did in my life that I regret. It's the things that I didn't do. It's the things that I didn't even try to fail at. So if coaching is even like a tiny bit on your mind, just do it. Like, you have nothing to lose, and we have like an awesome team. We have trainings to help you through everything. Like, stop thinking about all these little things that you might fail at. Yeah, you're gonna fail. All of us fail every single day. All of us are learning every single day. So I just think, like, I encourage you to just, if it makes you feel good, just do it. And if you go into it with the right mind and a positive mindset, it'll be amazing for you. So, okay. All right. Thanks, guys, for all the support. All right. Okay. Good night, guys. Thanks.